I was going to do a review of the Lamar High School basketball court outdoors. It's looks like, I guess it's on the south side of from the direction of the school, and it's in between the basketball or tennis courts and the, uh, the bus depot, like next to a gas bus depot area where the gas they pump up the uh, the uh, the buses. So I only played for like 20 minutes, and I got there and I just felt like it's the most private thing you could do out near a school. So it was just like so private and enjoyable for no reason other than that. Now, on a basketball level, like being an experienced basketball player, I can't give you like a full rundown of something if you're like looking for the perfect um, example of a basketball experience or something. But I will say I'm pretty good at playing and getting a feel of uh, my own category or relative play game skills and stuff. And this was just mostly my review of the court itself, but I guess depending on how well I get on the court is how good I consider the court to be. And since it's so unique of a court, it's just different than something you would expect for such a school. And I guess I eliminated, or I should say, I don't know what I meant. It was just an overall great first time being there, which tells me it's a good court. Like, if I go to a court and I want to go back and want to go back, usually it's a sign it's a good court right off the bat there. So I don't know what else to say other than it was a great experience. Again, it's Lamar High School, Rosenberg, um, and it's for any age basically. I will say it's mostly for beginners, and it's mostly for small practice games and stuff. So it's very small. I'm talking like the size of maybe a school bus and a half lengthwise, and maybe um, a football uh, about 10 yards, about 10 yards wide, maybe little bit more, like maybe 12 yards wide. And it's just a great place to go by yourself and practice your shooting. And it's not run down, but it is kind of beat up on one side of the court where you could see the whole bus barnyard. Like, if you just want to look at the buses and stuff, and just like um, and if you want to go to a place where it's like you can pick up games and stuff with your friends, this is a place to go just because of the quality of the oh god, what are those called? I haven't brushed up on anything as far as basketball goes. Not the backboard, the not the net, the everything's there is what I'm trying to say. I can't remember what the rim. The rim is all good. It bounces actually really great for a cheap rim. The backboard is obviously, it's going to be a school type backboard where it has literally no buffer. It has no uh, it has no absorption. There you go. I tend to be more of a basketball player when I get in the mood to compete versus football. And so football is just so grueling in the Texas heat and stuff. You never know what kind of football game you're going to get. But with basketball, if you find a great court, it just accelerates and accelerates to different all different types of games, and it's just a great way to waste your time, basically, because it's like a unique game that many people like think is like takes a lot of skill and takes a lot of time, and really it's actually way more convenient than like 90% of what adults do when they get older, which is golf, basically. So this sport is like 100% bulletproof, and I don't know why people don't go to play basketball more often, especially in Texas. Why is it that Texas is so um, obsessed with the daytime when that's the hottest time and the hottest day and the hottest area and stuff? What, and how are there so many people who aren't out doing something, constructive with their minds? If literally all you do during the day is you want to sit inside and get like a cold drink and watch TV or watch YouTube or be on your phone, or take care of something you have to take care of, why not do that and have a great time at night? Even if you have to work, you can fill in one day a week and not lose a lot of sleep. I mean, there's no excuse. People who are mentally devoted to something literally find time for everything, and especially find time where there's places you can give up doing stupid things and replace it with positive things. So one thing could be, finding a place that you recognize as unique for yourself and spending more time there. And obviously, if it's uncomfortable because of the weather, the obvious answer is then to do it when it's not uncomfortable during the best times. I guess that's why I'm used to it, and thinking that other people are gonna make excuses to do it, like cops will pull you over, or they don't have enough time because they're tired from work. And those are all excuses because you've never actually gone out and tried it. Because everyone knows what it's like to have a bad day's sleep, because you know you're going to work, because you know you only work to live. So the same excuses for living for no reason should be given if you want to escape from a prison like work. The same excuse you can do to go live your life in a different way. So there's no reason to not have some extra time in the week to go do something that completely has no debt that builds up or accrues from learning this kind of stuff to do. I guess people tend to think like, oh, if I would do that and by myself I would do it, then it's cool. But if I learn from someone that you can go do it, I might get in trouble or something because of this person is already doing it because they got in trouble or something. Who knows what people think? But I just recommend going to this court at night because it's terrible during the day. It's hot and it was terrible even at night. So just imagine how horrible it must be during the day. That's my review. I think that's it. Go out there and play basketball, and go out there and I got an itch on my leg from poison ivy I used to have. So it didn't make me feel any like better. It's just one of those things. I have to go do something different. So I guess I got a little bit of a buzz from the different, the different scenario and stuff. In my head, I'm used to doing different scenarios and stuff. So A person who does this out of nowhere may experience complete, complete, like anxiety or like overwork themselves because it's like something completely different. So I'm expecting like a lot of people around here um, are into sort of like uh, kind of working their bodies, but like in what everyone else is doing. Like high impact training and bodybuilding and exercising in general and stuff. But no one is used to like absorbing different channels that they didn't know like even was something their body needs. Like some people think their body is healthier when everything is like manipulable that they can conceive of, and like obviously the human mind is just replete with doing everything with as much cognitive dissonance as possible because we're used to uh, what other people do and what other people tell us. And what other people usually tell us are like things that they experience that were good, but they never told about like the negative experiences because everything has to fit into their like uh, belief system, their structure, the way they were grown. So they like kick out. Some people kick out like way more negative from their um, review of like say a sport or a experience, and some people kick out like very tiny bit. So it just depends on who you ask. So in my opinion, from all my experiences, you should learn sports completely privately. In my opinion, that's how kids should have learned, um, and it should be only a kid's sport. So as an adult, I'm really just reviewing, filling in the gaps where people aren't doing anything at all. So I'm just reviewing for fun, really, just to have something out there. Maybe someone will see it and be inspired. Okay.